You know, I'm actually beginning to enjoy this.
Well,
time for me to exit.
Dad?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll be outside. Liza, if you got morning sickness, crackers is a lifesaver.
Well?
Well, you're pregnant. Baby's development is progressing normally.
Of what happened last year?
No, it hasn't affected a thing. 6 months from now, you'll be delivering a healthy baby.
So this is going to happen.
Now, this is a prescription for prenatal vitamins, and I want you to stay away from alcohol and refrain from any activity, anything you're not quite used to, but do exercise. It'll be good for both of you. And I'll want to see you for your monthly checkups right up until term.
For both.
Thanks, Doctor.
Enjoy your pregnancy, Liza.
So, you're pregnant. It's good news, isn't it? Liza?
It's going to happen. I'm pregnant. I'm going to have a baby. Adam's baby.
So what's the plan?
Dad, how can I have a baby with a man who doesn't love me?
If you ask me, you should dump Liza immediately.
Nobody's asking you.
You're going to stay with a woman who's cheating on you with Tad Martin? Adam, it's been done so many times.
Don't be crude, Eric.
Well, as Opal says, get out while the getting's good.
You just hate Liza.
Well, of course I do. Who wouldn't? What sensitive thinking woman wouldn't? I mean, she sent her henchmen to ambush my little girl, a defenseless child. We're all nothing but sacrifices to the ratings god.
Well, at least she hasn't stolen any babies.
If it would bump up her ratings, she would empty a hospital nursery. I asked that the trial date be moved up.
And what did Trevor have to say about all this?
Trevor is my lawyer. Trevor will do as I ask.
Well, I'm sure he's thrilled to find out he has 1 week to prepare. That's a boat you share. No, you see, I have a case, Adam.
So does Trevor. Jack, I only asked to have the date moved up so I could get the trial over and done with, so I could go to Seattle to see Bianca.
How could you possibly assume that you'd be able to travel after your trial was over?
Adam, listen to me. I'm sorry you went to a lot of trouble for nothing. Thank you, but it was for nothing. Because Jack has already arranged for Bianca to come and see me. In fact, she'll be here any minute.
You mean I called in favors I could have used for myself?
Adam, you look like a man with a problem. Did you ever find her?
Who?
Well, I was at Holidays this afternoon, having to ask Tad Martin, of all people, if he knew where your wife was.
Is your life such a wasteland you have to resort to eavesdropping on other people's conversations?
No need to get testy. It can actually help.
Well, I don't need it, but if I did, I don't accept help from swindlers or blowhards.
Adam, I happen to know a private investigator specializing in marital situations, very adept at documenting incriminating evidence.
Leave me alone, Mary.
I'll give you his number. He may prove useful.
I don't need his number. I don't need this conversation.
It must be unsettling, wondering what your wife is doing behind your back, especially when it could be with her younger ex-lover.
And I might not be in tomorrow either. Well, I'm not feeling well, Rudy. Yeah, it's just a stomach virus. Or just cancel the 10 o'clock, would you, please? Yeah, well, everybody's allowed to get sick every now and then. Yeah, even me. Can you, I'll call you later. Somebody's at the door. Okay.
Hey.
Hi, come on in.
Oh, thanks.
So you got my message. Did you have time to edit those?
Oh, yeah, everything's right here.
Thanks. I just didn't feel like going into the office and running to the bathroom every couple of minutes.
You still queasy, huh?
Yeah, it comes and goes.
Oh, poor baby. So the saltines I sent over, don't help?
No, sometimes they do. I really appreciate you coming over.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot I can do at the hospital right now. I mean, not until Dad agrees to the operation. I did tell you about the bypass.
Yeah, you did on the phone.
Yeah.
It's pretty scary. How is he?
How is he? Actually, he wants to go right back to work. You believe it? After a major heart attack?
Sounds like your dad.
Yeah, it does.
How's Gloria?
Well, there's nothing to report. So the million-dollar question now is, have you figured out what you're going to do about your pregnancy?
I think I have.
If you're implying that my wife is having an affair, you couldn't be more wrong. Ted works for Liza.
Yes, that's very convenient.
During your fleeting stint as owner of RCW, didn't you notice how rigorous the demands of television are?
You said that Tad and Liza spent the night together. Do you actually believe that all they did was debate the guest lineup on the cutting edge?
You can't get over the fact that my wife outsmarted you in business. Can you, Merrick?
Well, if that's all it is, vindictive gossip, why are you so furious with young Martin?
You know, ever since Erica had the good sense to give you your walking papers, you've devoted your life to creating havoc in other people's lives. Well, stay out of my life, Merrick, or by God, you'll regret it.
I've obviously touched a nerve. Have a pleasant evening.
Well, I think I realized that. Here you go. The hardest decision I've ever had to make in my life.
I understand.
Adam's pretty clear. You know, he doesn't give a damn about me.
Well, I mean, I don't know that I'd necessarily go along with that, but nonetheless, I mean, that isn't the only factor that should go into whether or not you're having the baby.
No, I know.
I mean, remember last summer when we thought you were pregnant with our baby, you told me you were going to have that baby no matter what. Right?
I remember.
Yeah, so, I mean, why would you care how Adam feels about you?
I don't know.
Oh, no, all I meant to say was that, I mean, you're one of the most independent people that I've ever met.
I know,
so
that's
why,
true.
I mean, who needs Adam? I mean, you don't, not really.
I'm so analytical about my career decisions. I really weigh the pros and cons.
Yeah, and you should be just as analytical about this decision. I mean, you told me yourself this decision is going to affect the rest of your life. Not to mention the babies.
I can't.
You can't what? I mean, what does that mean?
Just whenever I review my options, you know, give the child up for adoption or terminate the pregnancy, I hear this little voice in the back of my head that says, "You're gonna have a baby. And it's gonna be somebody that is yours. And you get to love it. And you get to cherish it for the rest of its life. And I would be a fool to not accept it or to cherish it."
So?
God help me. I'm gonna have it.
Oh, God, that's so great, honey. Oh, that's so great. Oh, good. Oh, terrific. That's great. So, and you're gonna tell Adam?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's another biggie.
I think I can really only handle, you know, one thing at a time.
And you know what? No matter what decision you make, you're gonna make the right one. Just like you did with the baby.
Thanks.
What you need right now is a friend. And Lord knows you've been there for me time and time again. So the least I can do is return the favor. If there's anything that I can do for you, just All you have to do is ask.
Well, there is one thing that you could do.
Name it, and it's yours.
I need you to stay away from me for a while.
Oh, all right.
See, I want to patch things up with Tad, and I really can't do that if he keeps finding me with you.
Yeah. So you think there's a chance with that?
Well, I'm hoping. You know, I'm thinking maybe if we can take some time away, just the two of us, you know?
Yes. Excellent idea. Well, why don't you use my jet, stay at one of the villas?
Tad wouldn't step foot into anything you own.
That's true. That's true. You could say that it belonged to someone else.
You're joking.
No, I'm not.
I know. I know that you're pregnant.
What?
Oh, don't deny it. I found the pregnancy test wand in the trash, and it was definitely blue.
Are you rummaging through my trash?
Oh, it was an accident, darling. I knocked something off, and... Oh, who cares? Liza, I know that you think I'm a meddlesome, self-centered fool.
Mother, please.
But no matter what you think...
What? You want to do what's best for me? Yeah, right.
Yes, exactly. Listen to me. Adam loves you. You have got to tell him that you are carrying his child.
I don't know when I want to reschedule the dinner. I'm not in the mood to discuss business right now.
Been looking all over town for you. Should have known you'd be wheeling and dealing. After all, it's so much more important than people.
Well, think of all the time that affords you to run around with my wife.
Adam, I'm not running around with your wife. Liza is upset. She needs a shoulder.
She's upset. Why is she upset? Because I have provided sanctuary to my ex-wife because I've tried to help Erica through a difficult time? Bull.
Well, you've got to admit that's low. Even for you. Trying to make Liza jealous by flaunting an enemy in front of her face under her own roof.
Why don't you just save your breath? Your marriage counseling is slightly suspect.
Adam, you're the man that should be comforting Liza, not me. You're her husband. And now you're ignoring her.
Comforting? That's a wonderful euphemism. I must remember that one.
I'm begging you. Try not to be such a jerk. Just this once.
Comforting.
Just listen to what I'm saying.
Oh, comforting, yes. You didn't take you long to go chasing after Liza the minute your baby brother dumped her. Must have made wooing her back into your bed an
Are you
interesting
being intentionally deaf? Your wife and I are not lovers. I'm fine, thank you. This is ridiculous. You can't even comprehend the meaning of the word friendship, and I'm trying to defend one to you.
Don't insult me. I know what you want from my wife, and it has nothing to do with friendship.
Mother, it's a lot to ask, but please, for once in your life...
Liza, from the first day I moved into this house, I have been knocking myself out, trying to make you and Adam see that you belong together.
Yeah, like two peas in a pod.
Darling, you were made for each other. And now this baby, this life you created, it's the glue that could bond you together forever.
Mother,
darling, it give you the one thing that you've never had. The happiness that you really deserve.
You're dreaming. He doesn't love me.
Of course he does. He's just too stubborn to admit it.
You know what he said to me this morning? He said our marriage is a farce. He couldn't wait for it to be over.
Adam Chandler has an ego the size of Mount Rushmore. Liza,
When he heard that you'd spent the night with your ex-lover, Tad, what did you expect him to say?
Nothing happened between Tad and me.
But Adam thinks that...
Yes, he always believes the worst about me.
Because he always reacts like a jealous husband. How do you expect him to tell you his true feelings when he thinks you're sleeping with another man?
Mother, he rejected me after the first night that we made love.
Yes, because he thought you were using him. That you were really in love with Jake. Oh, Donnie, you know, he's a ruthless, tough businessman. But when it comes to women, I think Adam is very insecure. Now listen to me, he adores you. He adores his children. Which is why this child changes everything, darling. He will be thrilled to hear you're carrying his child. So don't wait another minute. Just go out, find him, and tell him. Liza, please tell him if you want this marriage to last. Please.
Ooh, I still have the touch. Bye-bye.